The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
And welcome once again into the Wicked Weed studio, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. This is the Sportsocracy, and the Dallas Cowboys did what they had to do. They took care of business against a far inferior team in the New York Giants. It is what it is.
The Dallas Cowboys did what they're going to do a lot of this year.
Wow, winning.
Yeah, they got a lot of wins coming for this team. This team is finally hitting a stride.
I missed them by a year.
Of where all of the things are working. The defense is good. I mean, I get that they still give up.
Micah Parsons is not made of this world. Mm-hmm. I think he has one of those symbiote things that Venom has. Because he's not of this fucking world.
Right. I'm becoming a huge fan of Trayvon Diggs as well.
How can
I
you
loved him
not?
in college, but damn, he is otherworldly.
How can you not? Mm-hmm. There's just so many things to like on this team.
Yeah, I mean, I know the defense still gives up quite a bit of yardage, but
and
they
who
bend,
cares?
don't break. And you've got the
Be really
offense
honest with
that's
yourself.
going to dominate everybody.
In 3 games, now they were all 3 at home, but in 3 games against Philadelphia, Carolina, the Giants, how many minutes of any of these games have you, honest to God, thought they were going to lose?
Oh,
Zero.
Zero.
For me, it's 0. I haven't actually thought they were going to lose one of these games yet.
No.
And I would wager that we're going to add to that total this week in Foxborough.
Yeah.
With Bill and the Bums.
Dak Prescott, 22 of 32 in this one against the Giants, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did throw 1 pick, but you had Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. I mean, when you can run for 200 yards a game, that's going to open up a lot of things in the passing game for your superstar quarterback.
Hey, you remember when we talked about, hey, this line's regressing and it sucks?
Yeah.
That aged well.
Yeah.
That aged well. That was a take that aged soups well.
110 yards for Ezekiel Elliott on the ground. He had 2 total touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. Tony Pollard, 75 yards on the ground, also caught 4 balls for 28 yards. When you have 2 backs like that are going out, I mean, the Cleveland Browns, that might be the closest thing
That's the only one
Dallas
that I think
Cowboys.
can contend with them. They have one of the best 2-1-2 punches in the NFL.
And then you look at the passing game for the Dallas Cowboys. They are far and away better than the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah.
With Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper and C.D. Lamb and Michael Gallup when he comes back from injury. They are the perfect offense.
I like that comparison. This is the Cleveland Browns with a legitimate NFL quarterback.
Yeah. Then on the other side, you got the New York Giants, which it was a rough week. I mean, you were taking on a team that I don't think anybody really expected you to beat.
No.
And then you have the injuries.
And you lost your QB1, your RB1, and your wide receiver 1. Woof. I mean, the poor Giants just can't catch a break.
No.
I mean, they caught 1 break. They were right about Kadarious Toney, and we weren't. Kadarious Toney is a bad little dude with the ball in his hand.
Yep. 10 catches, 189 yards against the Dallas Cowboys. Not too shabby. I think it was Field Yates that put out a tweet earlier today that said, gave out his stats for this first, last 2 weeks of the season or whatever, and said, oh yeah, and by the way, he's got 102 missed tackles, because he does that. He is so shifty that there's not too many people that are going to bring him down on the first try.
Well, I mean, and I said that coming into the draft. The problem with him was I didn't love his fit on this team, but now they don't have any living, breathing receivers.
Right.
I mean, look at the depth chart. It's staggering of how many players have injury designations right now. And I didn't like the Saquon Barkley pick when you made it. I said that should have been a quarterback, and I firmly still believe it should have been Sam Darnold. I'm afraid you would have done the same thing the other New York team did and broke him.
Yep.
But, I mean, Daniel Jones, he's fine.
Yeah. He's not awful.
He can do some high-level things. He can do some really dumb shit, too.
Who'd you rather have right now? Daniel Jones or Baker Mayfield?
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
It's Daniel Jones, and to me, it's not really all that close.
I'm with you because the upside with his legs is the thing that tips the scale for me.
It's really not all that close.
Right. And if he can continue to take care of the ball the way he's been doing, now hopefully the concussion thing is not going to, he'll be able to pass protocol, he'll be back, he won't miss much time. Maybe a week, if that. But the way he's been able to play this year, I think you can at least look at it and go, we're okay for another year.
I wouldn't rush him back. It's not going to matter.
Oh, you're not going to contend for anything this year anyway.
No. I wouldn't rush him back because they play the LA Rams next week.
Oh, yeah.
It's a West Coast team coming east. Cool. Does Aaron Donald not know how to keep time?
Right.
Because that's the only way this is not going to go well.
No.
I mean, this is an ugly stretch for them. They go Rams, Panthers, at the Chiefs, and the Raiders.
Yikes.
That's before the bye week. And their reward for the bye week, the Monday night before Thanksgiving, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's bad.
I still believe Joe Judge is the right coach for this team. I don't think Jason Garrett's the right offensive coordinator. I don't. I mean, look how much it took for Kadarious Toney to even get on the field. Half the receiving corps had to die for him to even get on the field, and look how good he is. And yeah, I know he threw a punch at somebody. I don't really care. I don't understand why you throw a punch at somebody with a helmet on. I'll never understand that.
Right. That's the problem with him, though. I mean, what he can give you on the field, he's going to give you headaches off the field.
Yeah,
well, I mean especially if you're an assistant coach.
Well, he's got attitude issues. Literally gave an assistant coach a headache. He's got attitude issues, and that's one of the things we talked about in the pre-draft process that had been communicated to me. But I still look at him and go, good God, you're so good with the ball in your hand. And you look at this team healthy with Daniel Jones, who I'm warming to. I don't know that I'll ever be hot for him, but I think he's an NFL quarterback. I think he's a starting level NFL quarterback, probably back into the bottom 8 starters in the league. But he is athletic and he can do things. I like Saquon Barkley. I like Kenny Golladay when he's healthy. He just never is. Sterling Shepard, same thing. John Ross has found a little bit of a niche role on this team. But it's just this. It's like this common. It's like the island of misfit toys. That's what the New York Giants are to me.
Yeah.
You're this conglomeration of talent, and some of it's unmined talent, and some of it I see every once in a while, but I never see it all together. And I understand why Giants fans are so pissed. I'm a Jets fan. I get, we're doing the same thing in the same building.
Right.
It's just you can score and can't really play defense, and we can play defense and can't really score. By God, if you took the 2 New York teams and matered them into one fucking...
You might have a 500 team.
Can we do that? Is that a thing? I want to wear our helmets.
Yeah, we'll move another one over to...
We'll wear your jerseys. Don't give a shit.
Well, we'll still keep the charter. The team charter can stay, and we can move it off to San Antonio or something.
Yeah,
have a new expansion team, and just have one New York shit football team.
Yeah, and we'll let Mike Glennon quarterback that shit team.
There you go.
With Tevin Coleman as the running back.
Wait, well, where's Daniel Jones going to go? I know you're not taking him over Zach Wilson.
No, we're taking them both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll pit them against each other. Fight them to the death. Give them a stick.
To the death.
Give them a stick. Somebody will come out of it alive.
Well, that might be more entertaining for New York Giants fans than their upcoming matchup with the LA Rams.
It's not going to be good. The Dallas Cowboys are going to win this division. They'll have this division locked up by the end of November.
Yep.
Seriously, they play 6 games after December 1st. Not one of them may mean dick. They're just so good.
Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to get all of our team-by-team content here in the Sportsocracy throughout the 2021 NFL season. And, of course, join us live every weekday morning here in the Wicked Weed studio at 10 a.m. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, and we will see you next time.
Underdog.